I'm in my tomato bed, and I've been neglecting pruning the tomatoes, and got the bleach water out so I could spray my clippers so that I'm not potentially transferring diseases or whatever from plant to plant. So I wanted to show you the plants that I have not done. You can see they're starting to turn yellow on bottom, which is a good indication that you waited too long, that you should have already pruned them up off the bottom, because there is some splash that happens when you water, and the spores, the dirt, the pathogens that are in the dirt will splash up onto the leaves and start to develop and can go throughout your plant. So I pruned this one over here just to show you what they look like after they're done. And that one is pruned about a foot or so above the ground. Nice foliage on top, clear on the bottom. And I'm going to go ahead and put the water over there, just because it's time for that one. And that's how I like to water them too. If I don't have the head on the hose, then I like to water them just by laying the hose in there and letting it run from the mulch down into the hole. That way we don't have a lot of splashing of the dirt going on. So I'll reach in here and cut a couple off the bottom. Basically I'm going to grow it up. I don't mind having more than one main stem. Actually, on some of them I have 4 or 5. I don't mind that. So I just kind of look and see which ones look like they need trimmed off, which ones that aren't growing, you know, nice big stems. And I'll just snip and remove. I won't go too fast because I want to be able to see what I'm doing. Now, these are dropping down, but before I leave here, I'm going to pull all these out because I don't want those infected leaves laying on the dirt. Now, I wanted to do a better video, but I've had a hard time getting out here to the garden and getting things done. So I'm just taking advantage of a moment and doing this, getting it recorded. Otherwise, I might not get any video at all of it. Some of these are up a little higher. Just gonna reach in and get those out. Anything that's kind of growing down toward the ground. And see, in this case, I have a sucker that's growing up between these two. I'm actually going to leave the sucker and take out the main branch. Not main, but the one that's growing more, the larger one. Because that sucker is going to grow straight up, and the other one was kind of hanging down to the ground. Sorry for the shaky video, but you can see now how that's kind of cleared out. Raised it up off the ground, not so much hanging downward. And some of these branches, like this one in here, where there's plenty of strong branch, but it's kind of growing down, I'll just cut it in half. That way it's not reaching down toward the ground. And that's pretty clean. And that's what I'll do throughout the bed. Thanks for joining me here in the Daddy Curb's garden. Thanks for watching.